Good evening, everyone. This is Charu here, back again with another technique for you. This technique is basically to learn non phonetic words which we need to learn by sight. And it works very well with children who are visual learners. And I came across this technique myself only a couple of days back on the net, and it's all over the internet. And I just picked up a few to give examples for you to know how to go about it. And then you can actually pick up the words which you really find that your children are having a difficulty with, and teach them with the help of this technique. So I'm going to take you straight to the words, and it's a lot of it's quite it's a lot of fun to learn it this way, and I myself enjoyed the technique while I was preparing it for you. So here you go. Okay, so these are sight words which are introduced according to the age appropriate Dolch list or your Fry list. So this is the word sit. Now, for a child for whom this word is being introduced for the first time, you can see that there's a picture cue showing a person sitting and the word SIT. So now when the child looks at this word again, even without the picture, he will be able to visualize it, the person sitting, and be able to recall the word sit. So now this is a basic concept. Now I'm going to just show you some words which I have done for you to just get an idea from. The word ball. So I have colored the middle A, and which looks like a ball, and the child will know it's not an O, it's an A, will remember it. Told. Now this one person is talking to these two people, kind of saying that I told you so. So TOLD, told. So I thought this was very interesting and will help visual learners to remember the word. Gave. So I've written the word and I've just drawn arms and legs and a present being exchanged between the two girls, and the word gave. She gave the present to her. Gave. Fast. Like you can see that I've put the word on wheels, and I have slanted it towards the right, my handwriting, to show that it's going really, really fast. Play. So these two are playing, and as you can see, it's very clear that what are the two girls or two boys doing? They are playing. So play. Chair. So as you can see that the H I have put on top and made it a chair with that cushioned backrest, and hence the word chair, and the I have made into a girl who's resting her arm on the alphabet A, which could be another, anything, another back of a chair or anything like that. So that's chair. Look. Now this is easy because you're seeing with your eyes. So I've drawn two eyes with eyelashes in the middle to learn the word look. Okay, I'm going to go quickly now. Stop. So this person is telling that lady to stop, as you can see, and I've also written stop in the P with red to show that the word means stop, because red symbolizes stop in a traffic signal light. Under. Now this is like under the table. Under. Up. The balloon is up in the air. This one is very interesting. It's called front. So you can see Front, and they are in a line, and it starts from here and ends there. So it is who's standing in front of who. So front, middle, back. This is a book. This is simple. I've just written book in a book. Walk. Now I've just drawn these two girls, and I have given them a few legs. You can draw more faces. I didn't do that, but it is symbolizing a walk. Now this. So you can see the person is pointing up, which is actually the I dot, and the girl is looking. So this. Children. So I've drawn a few children, and I've drawn one toy duck and a yo-yo with a string and stuff like that. So basically representing lot of children. So the word children. Okay, so one more thing I just want to share. These two basically are homophones, but I'll just anyway, I'm going to do another entire thing on homophones later, but I'll just show this to you. Now, homophones are words which sound the same but have different meanings and different spellings. So the best way to teach is again through visual. So C means when you're looking. So I've drawn two eyes, and this C is the sea, the ocean. So I have drawn waves for children to be able to differentiate between the two sea. I have just one more example. Dew. Now dew could be the dew on the leaves early in the morning. It also could be the due date that the books haven't been returned to the library, so it's like a due date. And also do. So do your homework and finish it. So this is what I had in mind to share with you today, and I hope this is going to be helpful for you. Thank you, Kamal sir, for helping me do this once again, and hope to see you next week again with homophones and other techniques. Thank you.